Dear students, today I am going to teach you one more renowned historian, Shams Siraz Afif. Shams Siraz Afif written a book, Tarikh-e Firoz Shahi. Dear students, I have taught Ziauddin Barni also. Ziauddin Barni also written same title book, Tarikh-e Firoz Shahi. So, Tarikh-e Firoz Shahi also written by Shams Siraz Afif. There are two books, but title is same. Only difference is there. Shams Siraz Afif written Tarikh-e Firoz Shahi after near about 50 years after Ziauddin Barni historical work. Means when Ziauddin Barni has written Tarikh Firoz Shahi, after that, after 50 years later, Shams Siraz Afif written same book, Tarikh Firoz Shahi. Full name of Shams Siraz Afif, Shamsuddin bin Sirajuddin, birthplace Abuhar, Punjab. Abuhar is situated in Punjab and he took birth in 1356-57. His grandfather was Malik Sadul Mulk. Why I am mentioning his grandfather name? Because Ghayasuddin Tughlaq appointed him, means any post assigned by Ghayasuddin Tughlaq at Abuhar, and Ghayasuddin Tughlaq brother Rajab got married with the daughter of Ranmal Bhatti. Ranmal Bhatti living in Abuhar, and his grandfather was mediator. Means with he approached to Ghayasuddin, and after that this marriage taken place. Afif described that his grandfather Sadul Mulk and Firoz Tughlaq, again going to repeat, his grandfather and Firoz Tughlaq both took birth on same day, and his grandmother was very caring lady and she had taken care to Firoz Tughlaq. Why I have mentioned all these facts? Because my student will understand that Shams Siraz Afif not belongs to very higher class family. He belongs to common class family. Common means we can say belongs to not very higher class society, belongs to lower class society. His father Sirajuddin Afif worked as a minor post in Diwane Wazarat when Muhammad bin Tughlaq was Sultan of Delhi Sultanate. Means he was not wazir, means any minor post, means small post his father has got. And he described that his father was along with Jajnagar and Nagarkot campaign of Firoz Tughlaq. Sorry, not his father, he was along with Firoz Tughlaq when Firoz Tughlaq campaign against Jajnagar and Nagarkot. Like his father, he also appointed in Diwane Wazarat in the reign of Firoz Tughlaq. Means he was also not Diwan. Afif was not Diwan. Means minor post he has also got in that. means his father was also not got very higher post, his grandfather was also not got very higher post, and own self Afif was also not got very higher post. Afif given information that rational conversation means intellectual conversation taken place between Firoz Tughlaq and Afif. Own self he has given information, and he also mentioned that along with Firoz Tughlaq he used to go on hunting expedition. Means I think Sultan or Nawab used to go for hunting the animals. So many people were there along with that one. So he was also there. He wrote some more book. Tariq Firoz Shahi is very famous. Manaqib Sultan Muhammad and Zikre Kharabiye Delhi. Dear students, when I have taught you Tariq Firoz Shahi of Barni, so in that Barni wanted to write this Tariq Firoz, that's the Tariq Firoz Shahi in 101 chapters. But finally he has written only in 11 chapter, and means 6 years of Firoz Shah Tughlaq reign he has mentioned in Tariq Firoz Shahi. Some Siraj Afif written Tariq Firoz Shahi, and how many lessons are there? 90 lessons are there, and he wrote from Muhammad Gori to attack of Taimur. Some important facts I would like to mention. Tariq Firoz Shahi written by Shams Siraj Afif. He explained, he described that when Taimur attacked on Delhi and destructions of Delhi taken place, anarchy created in Delhi. So this incident explained by Shams Siraj Afif very nicely. He was eyewitness account of attack of Taimur. He have not written the book to please Firoz Tughlaq. Like I think Ziauddin Barni written Tariq Firoz Shahi, okay, to praise Firoz Tughlaq. Means when Firoz Tughlaq will be happy, so he will give him lot of money, position, whatever. But Shams Siraj Afif not written like Barni. He wrote Tariq Firoz Shahi after death of Sultan Firoz Tughlaq. His writing style is very interesting style. Along with political condition of events, he also described administrative system, military system, factory, means how many factories were there. All information he has given. Shams Siraj Afif stated that the reign of Firoz Tughlaq is golden era. Why golden era? Because this age was age of prosperity and peace. One more very recent words mentioned by Shams Siraj Afif, I think welfare state. He focusing that Firoz Tughlaq focused on welfare works. Welfare works means how to provide happiness to the common people. This is recent word, means modern word is there, but that spirit we can see in his writing during reign of Firoz Tughlaq. He stated that Firoz Tughlaq was forerunner of Sher Shah and Akbar with reference to the public welfare works like canal construction. I think Firoz Tughlaq constructed canal. He was very famous about this one. Planting garden and procedure of royal mint. Mint means where coins will be minted, coins will be made. And food prices, about food prices very detailed explanation given. Revenue, about revenue management, more information given by Shamsiraz Afif. One more point is there I would like to mention. Afif is very different from Minhaj and Ziauddin Barni. I have taught you Minhaj Siraj written Tabqat-e Nasri and Barni to written same book Tarikh-e-Firoz Shahi. In place of Minhaj and Barni only focused on political condition of respective reign, and they both focused on elite group only. Means they focused on prince, nobles, umra, means rich people, elite people, ulema. But Shams Siraj Afif focused on social situation of common people. Means first time we are getting a very good information about the living standard of the common people, problems of the common people, means how common people were surviving, their economic position, each and every things we are getting information by Shams Siraj Afif. He is first such historian of medieval India who had given detailed explanation about problems of the common people in place of royal court. Why I have told that? Ki Barni and Minhaj Siraj, means how many other historians are there before Shams Siraj Afif? They have written about the court politics. And for those historian, history belongs to, means history, real history will be started from monarchical people, from rich people, from elite people only. Common people had no role. First time Shams Siraj Afif explained about common people also. Eliot and Dowson, a very renowned historian, and they have written history of India is told by its own historian. They evaluate this book, and after that they stated that except Ain-e-Akbari, this book, means Tarikh-e-Firoz Shahi, written by Shams Siraj Afif, presented better picture of internal condition of contemporary Indian society. Means Shams Siraj Afif throw light on the real scenario of society. Afif own self stated most of the people were, means one more quotation I have taken from Eliot and Dowson books, and I would like to mention here. Most of the people were unable, means he is mentioning about the real condition of the common people, means what was the status of the common people. I would like to mention here. Very interesting point is there. After that we can understand that what was the real position of the common people, needy people. Afif own self given explanation I am going to mention here. He stated that most of the people were unable to support their family and wished the early death to get rid of their suffering. Meaning, common people were unable to fulfill the minimum requirement of their family, and they praying to God for early death. Means when we will die, so our suffering will be finished. So people can understand the real situation. Means the common people position was very pathetic position. They were facing lot of problem. One very negative point is there, written by Shams Siraj Afif, that explain about the condition of the girls, female women. I would like to mention here. He stated that the birth of girl child is a kind of a curse. I think if this type of statement today anybody will state, so that will be very negative for that person. And now we are talking about gender equality. So I am talking about beta only what Afif has written. I'm not telling that this is very good one, good line or bad line. Okay, I don't agree with some Siraj Afif. I have no any similarity with his ideology. I am criticizing this one. We should not write like this one. Girl baby or boy baby, both are same, and we are worshipping of gender equality, and we don't like any gender inequality. He stated that birth of girl's child is a curse. One more dangerous line is there about human. He has written, what written? Human and snake are the terrible creature. If they died, then it is only for good. So this is his statement. So this is explaining the position of female in the respective contemporary society. Means position of female was not very good. They were also facing lot of problem. They had no any respect with reference to Afif statement I am telling. At last, I would like to conclude my lecture, and I would like to mention that this book, some Siraj Afif book, Tariq-e-Firoz Shahi, is most appropriate and certified history of the reign of Firoz Tughlaq. Dear students, you know this one, Barni written Tariq-Firoz Shahi, but only 6 years reign of Firoz Tughlaq has been covered by Barni. But some Siraj Afif given, okay, whole history of Firoz Shah Tughlaq. So today I am going to end my lecture. Thank you. Next day I will come with another video. Thank you.